Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is djanonzt, and we're back with WWE Champions, and we got Iyo Sky Damage Control, and we're going to be taking another look at her here today. She's got no gear. Let's freshen up here on her trainer ability. Black moves start with 2 more move points. Black moves deal 100% more move damage. I have the Tiffy time is money moment on her, so she is going to receive 50% less damage from all gems and get a 50% blue gem damage buff. That's the only thing that's going to help what we're doing in this first move set here. We're going to be looking at the 2 greens with the Meteora here. So, German Suplex, 3 charge green, freeze all green gems. We got the Victory Roll Stomp, 3 charge green, swap a 7x7 random area into blue gems. So basically what it's going to do is going to freeze all the green on the board so they can't be modified. Then we're going to turn the whole board blue, and it'll all break except for what was green that was frozen. Then those will fall, match with each other, should refill everything. And the second cycle through, you can use the Meteora and increase your blue gem damage by 60%. And I'm going to tell you why that has to be second cycle. Now, I could pull out Lawler and NWO Mr. Perfect. That would give me 6 blue MP and 2 green MP. That would allow me to hit everything turn 1. But that's only for a 60% blue gem damage boost, and I'm going to show you how you can get more than that. So, Brutus Creed is going to give us actually 2 green MP and also 60% blue gem damage. So that matches what we would get from this 60%. But also, Julius Creed is going to give us another 60% blue gem damage. So to use the Creed brothers is to get double the damage of this move. So it doesn't make sense to waste your MP trainers to try to hit that move. Just hit it on the second cycle if you get a second turn. I got Sami Zayn here, 30% blue gem damage, 30% blue move damage. And I got Austin for 40% any color gem damage. On the title, I put La Familia on here just in case, say there's no green gems that can match. You might want to have this on as a failsafe to make sure that your green moves recycle. And then just 100% gem damage, double Fury 2s, no tier 6 medals, and not a super strap. And we're going to see what she can do. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is freeze the green. Now, it would fall into a green match here, so you wouldn't actually need the plate. It would be like maybe 5% of the time that you would actually need that skill plate to save you. Because pretty much all the time, you're going to get 1-3 match of green to fall. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Because that blue couldn't break in between them. So, that was actually a case right here where we had to have that plate to recycle. But she kicked out. And now we're in a sub. And now we're in bad shape. And now we're in bad shape. So, you really want to try to get that win before you hit this point. But we'll see if we can recover here. We'll see what a second hit can do. Because we did not do a lot of damage there. Freeze all green gems. Now, this is the way that she used to play. When she first came out, this was the way to play. This was ending people on the first turn. But with no multiply gems on the board, it's hard to keep up with the damage output. You need 23 mil there, and the moment's going to save me there. She'll hold the pin. So, not fantastic on that build, but if you got the moment, then maybe you can do something with it. I feel like there's another moment that I don't have stacked on here either, but we got a good moveset coming up next. Stay tuned, and this one is going to win a lot of matches. Okay, so there is a stun lock option. It's going to be very slow, but as you can see, if you're not going to win a slugfest with her, like we did in the first build, you can win with that first build if you got props. But this is a way that you know you can beat people who are better than you because you can stun lock them for 2 turns. The only problem is this option here, you might cascade on turn 1 You could run this. You could run this like this with the sub. And you could use the sub on turn 1. Or, you know what I mean? You could use the sub to load this. So that way, on turn 2, the person can, hopefully, they won't have an EMP. It's just another way you could try to load. You could do purple sub into this move. Then you could use this move to load them both back up and then hit your finisher. That's going to be even slower, I feel like, because you got to wait for the sub turn. So I'm going to take my chances here, trying to get this, because the purple trap gems will increase my purple MP if broken by me. And then, so that'll recycle itself no matter what, and then the finisher will just make them skip for 2 turns. Because once we hit that once, then they're locked, they're done. So for this build, I would go Kofi for 4 purple MP, get the 5th MP from Santa Hogan, and then that way you can buff out that finisher. Blue finisher's doing 150% more damage, and the Gooker for 75% move damage. And at that rate, I swapped out my strap for a 100% move damage strap and put some double takedown 2s on there. 200% blue move damage there. So let's see what she can do. All right, turn 1. Trap gems. Four by 2 into blue. So you have to break some trap gems with this to recycle the purple. And we need 9, so that with 1 blue gem off of it, man, that's going to drop a cascade in there. What if I did that? That might be safe. If the wild goes on the right side, it's going to break that one. Alright, I'm going to try it. Hey! We held up. We held up. Okay, we're good. So, now we can hit that stun. Now we should be stun locked. Now, I'm not going to play this whole match out. But as long as you don't cascade that... Oh, wow, she can't kick out of this? What's going on? Dang, no chance to kick out, apparently. But, hey... that's not doing any damage. I have no idea why her kick out was so low. Did the moment help that much? I thought it was only 50%. I thought it was only 50%, but that should be a long match. But again, you'd have her stun locked then, and then you could just go back in every turn and do that over and over and over again. So this is just 50% less damage from all gems, and I'm not using tier 6 metals, so I really didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but hey, I'll take it. There you go. That's EO Sky. Let me know if you run her differently than any of that. I want to hear about it in the comments section, and until next time, y'all. Peace.